Hello, hello. Hopefully people can hear me. We spent a little time dealing with audio issues and whatnot, so hello, hello. Hopefully people can hear me. We spent a little time dealing with audio issues. There, now I'm not getting a feedback on my end. Let's turn to chat. Welcome in, Delta. I see you brought your ticket and confetti, I take it. Scott Rinse Repeat, Skyrim with Felix. That definitely doesn't come out, right. Death Counter, yeah, once I figure out how to set it up, because we'll also be doing it in legendary mode, so there's definitely going to be a lot of deaths. Dashboard Devil, thanks for the like, and welcome in, Hunt. So, we will be starting a totally fresh new game, as there are mods. There won't be any achievements, which is fine. Desktop audio is a little out of kills. Now, I don't have the mod, and I don't know if it's a PlayStation mod where it allows you to skip this intro section. I know some people who play this have that mod, but I believe they play on PC.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Yes,
You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you, Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, they'd have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Thank you and welcome in, and Ron, it's great to have you
You're
here.
the leader of the rebellion. If they've captured
Hope
you,
the filming goes well on your end.
where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
While Maxie isn't
Hey,
here, he was
what
one to
village are you
suggest
from,
that
horse thief?
Why
you
do you
all
care?
help me design the
A Nord's
character.
last thoughts
So
should be of
that's
home.
what we're going to be doing.
Rorikstead.
They're definitely going to be
I'm from
something.
Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Of course, no need for a
Sure.
trial or
the
anything,
villa,
just chop our
Kinner,
heads off.
Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Welcome in,
Look at
Deltap.
him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this.
Or the fact that you're not in hide armor and just in like chainmail so people can hear you. There's always that.
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Velod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
To go inside.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Yes, Papa.
Yeah.
Get these prisoners out of the car. Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think?
End of the line. Let's go.
Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you! This
That'll
is a
be
mistake!
something that'll have
Step
to
towards
look
the block when
into
we call your name. One at a time.
a little later, Scott.
Empire
Good to know that
loves their
it's a little
damn
tinny.
Ulfric
looking on my end.
Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood.
Lokir of Rorikstead. No, I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
Alright, that maybe have done something. So, I am just going to be going like this until and stopping, and whoever I get is who we get. Purely it is. Going to ignore the let's go with the preset a little bit. Get a little randomized first. Alright, skin tone. This is and since there really isn't a randomized level to this, I'm just scrolling back and forth, and when I feel like it's developing, I will. Lots of scars. Let's give you. Okay, can't really see them with all the dirt and whatnot, but it has a few scars. Yeah, let's go with that. Color, let's nice and red. Makes him look like he's crying and drinking blood. Nose type. Yes, nice broken nose. Yep, exactly like spinning the wheel on The Price is Right. Flat nose. Also, feel free to put in ideas for names for this character. Some of these I don't really see much difference going on, but still ambling along. Hello, Spock. Glad to have you here. Yes, let's have him seemingly blind in one eye. Yes, I am awake, Maxie. kind of late or getting late for you, isn't it, Maxie? It's been quite a while since I played Skyrim myself, and was watching another YouTuber, and he did a 100-day Skyrim Survival challenge, which, first one, he only made it like 15 days before he died, because he was doing a permadeath one. Right now it's just kind of like character, so there's no real, it's character creation. How you make them is not too much of an issue, so suggestions are always welcome. I think I had got mine on the PlayStation 4. I had gotten my first real job out of high school, and one of the guys I was working with talked about it, and it was around the time it came out, actually, because I'd also got it in Oblivion, and then Skyrim came out, and decided to switch over there. Nice and purple. That's a natural color. Finish. Name my monstrosity. Now, it could just go with Prisoner, the standard name, but Imperial, let's just go with something standard, like my name, Felix.
You're a long way from the Imperial City. What are you
hello
doing
there.
in Skyrim?
This
Captain,
is...
what should we do? He's not on the
There's
list.
an issue with the mod, that is...
He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure
Buy me
you'll
dinner
advance on
first
the
before you
Pacific.
try to stick your tongue down my
Follow the
throat,
captain,
horse.
prisoner.
There's a little bit
Oh,
of
frick,
that
Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero.
delta, but
a hero doesn't use a power like
most
yours
of it
to
is
murder his king and
you can
usurp
still
his
go
throne.
into most areas. If you do try to enter an orc camp as someone else, they will, I believe, attack you. But if you're an orc, they'll welcome you in.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
learn. As you wish.
You can't do them both at the same time, but you can definitely be turned into a vampire lord or a werewolf. I believe vampire lord comes from
You say the same.
the Dawnguard expansion, which I have. But there's 3 major expansions or DLCs with it. The only one that I don't have is one that allows you to build houses in places. It's the third of one.
Next, the renegade from Cyrodiil.
You're listening. Did you hear that?
Not yet,
I
but
said, next prisoner.
I mean,
To the
Imperial's
block,
gonna
prisoner.
be-
Nice and easy.
All good, Maxie. I'm probably going to be streaming for about 4 hours. So if you're back by then, see you then. If not, stream should be up and you can watch it afterwards. And
Oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
flying animal. Also called a dragon, buddy. How you got the rank of general, I don't know.
This way!
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
Yes, legends don't. But all legends have a kernel of truth. Here. And I've left this Stormcloak. He's off on his own way. Yes. Run, little boy, run.
God! Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar,
right.
take out the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
God's guide you.
Join the defense. Yes, you're just gonna run into the keep and flee. That's definitely defense, buddy.
Quickly, follow me!
Normally when I've done this... Oh! And something caused me to fall over. That was probably the dragon. But as I was saying, normally I just run past him, make it to the area that we need to be,
It's you and me, prisoner! Stay
and
close!
whatnot, so... But this time, I'm following the sidestepping Imperial.
Damn traitor! Out of my way!
We're escaping Headhunter.
And this is the first real choice you have in the game. You can either go with Hadvar, which I believe is the Imperial, or Rayloth, which is the Stormcloak. But since the Imperials were the ones to try to kill me, I'm going with the Stormcloaks. Simply, I may not join them later on down the lines, but they were the ones trying to kill me, so...
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother. Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
That's always good. Now let's get these.
There you go. You may as well take Gunnar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
And like all video game logic, all pieces of armor can be worn by everyone without any worries about effect.
Get that armor
And
on.
since I don't need those
Give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see
old
if I can
prisoner
find some way
gear,
out.
I'm just dropping them off to the side.
Ah, this one's locked. Let's see about that gate.
Sorry, Rayloft, it's also locked. And can't break it down.
No way to open this from our side.
Come on, soldier! Keep moving!
Cover!
Get... It's gate open.
Prisoners on me!
Get away!
Alright. And it's...
You've got?
Yes, you're good. Mercy. No. It's always a little weird. You go with one of these people and then suddenly the Imperial loses a name. Because right there, I just definitely killed the other gentleman, but he's now just random Imperial citizen.
See if you can unlock that door.
Normally in Skyrim, I would loot everything off the bodies, but because we are going to be doing survival mode, weight is definitely more restricted. You will have to eat, drink, health doesn't recover very easily. You'll have to use that way. Potions, or I believe resting will cause that. However, it's not enabled right now simply due to the fact that this is a main mission. Once you get out, or first mission, once you're out of the first mission, you'll be able to change the mode. So, with the lack of weight, most of what I'm grabbing are
Dragon's burning everything to the ground.
foodstuffs, so that we can
Traitors.
make it in the unforgiving cold lands of Skyrim.
A storeroom. See if you can find any potions. Need them.
It's also good to have a little wine on you. Yes, I already did those. Salt piles. That is another very important ingredient that one wants, simply because that is what is used a lot by cooking to mix various foods. Since, well, yes, there's supposedly a sense of urgency because random raid and burning down the keep, you can pretty much take your time and loot everything you want as you go. And then
Done?
talk to Rayla.
Let's get moving.
Well, talk to Rayla. You walk to him and he tells you to keep moving.
Troll's blood. Hear that?
And in this point, if you're fast enough, you can
Oh well.
save at least one or possibly both the Imperial, or not Imperials, the Stormcloaks like we did here,
Wait a second. Looks
and
like
they die pretty
something in
easily
this
further
cage.
on. You usually only ever collect or escape
you can
with
get it open with some picks.
Rayloff.
Might need that gold once we get out. Grab anything useful and let's go.
Like most games, the lockpicking is a bit of a mini game. You have to spin the one pick in a certain direction until it clicks. The more the lock turns, the closer you are to where you need to be. And I'm just looting everything off that body. You can take the time to unlock the other cages, but I'm not going to. That all that does is increases your rank, but I am going to stop at this one because this one has a coin purse, and I broke one of my picks, but since you were given like 16 or something from Rayluff to pick them, as well as there are two just in the little armor room, which I ducked into, it allows us to pick up bone meal. I don't know if bone meal is used in cooking, but it is an alchemy ingredient by the looks of it. And hello, Hansel. Glad to see you in. This is my first stream, so audio and things will be a little janky. All four of us wander down this
Orders are to wait until
back
General
pillar.
Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon.
And this is usually where the other two Imperials, or Imperials if you side with the Imperial Stormcloaks, if you side with the Stormcloaks, die, because there are multiple enemies, and other than Rayluff, they are the only ones that Rayluff is the only one with like a basic invulnerability, invisibility ability, and then these other guys, since you can, as you're just swinging madly along, can also kill them. But my mad charge in let me keep them all alive, and I'm just looting arrows, because those will be useful for hunting. Guess these guys are waiting for Ulfric to come by, and they'll be escorting him out. So it's just the two of us. And once Rayloff gets over, rocks drop down, boom. No more bridge, and we just have to continue going this way. Let me switch it over to a bow. Picking up another random coin purse in this dungeon-esque areas. And for the bit that some people don't like, due to the spiders. And with my bow, it makes this section much more trivial. Kill cans on all three. Forwards, two more drop down. And Rayloff just charged right in, ruin any chance of sneaking, but I'm able to get a couple of my air.
Too many eyes, you know?
Switching. Just going to be picking up some of the venom. Always important to loot the corpses. Now, some of these egg sacs you can pick up. It gives you spider eggs for alchemy, but with loot being as precious, maybe not loot being precious, but weight being such an important thing, I'm not picking too much more, because in normal Skyrim, you have the basic, and there's a cave there. Let's let him come along.
Hold up! There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. And watch where you step. Or if you're feeling funny.
And right here, just like in the room with the torturer and his assistant, you are given a longbow and some arrows in the chance you want to fight him. But since I had looted the bow and arrow, I was already able to sneak up on him. Or maybe not sneak up on him, but shoot him from ways. I've always been, in this game, much more of a bow and arrow guy. Encumbrance somewhat scales with level. I should scale with stamina. The more stamina you have, the more you can carry. But I'm not sure how it revolves in Survival. So we have escaped Helgen, and this menu pops up. Survival adds the need to eat, sleep, and stay warm. It adds additional challenges such as no fast travel, reduced carry weight, about half as much reduced carry weight. You go from 300 to 150. That's why I wasn't being a complete loot goblin back in the dungeon, because you end up having to drop a bunch of stuff. And leveling up only when you sleep. I am accepting that, and that changes. As you can see, I'm at a carry weight of 95 out of 150. It also changes, I know your lockpicks go from not having a weight to having a weight of 0.1, and I do believe arrows, yes, arrows are another one that have a weight of 0.1. So you can't just have hundreds of arrows on you without any worries. And now that I'm out of here, I am going into settings, gameplay, And if you're in the middle of a survival mode and aren't finding it for you, you just go into the system's settings and change it off here. But I'm here simply to change difficulty up to legendary, which will mean I will do much less damage, enemies will do more damage. Yes. Saving to there, and now let him
There he
file.
goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here.
The symbol up top shows how warm you are,
I'm sure she'd help you out.
and because
It's
I'm
probably
in
best if we
legendary
split up.
mode, I'm going to follow him
I
instead
wouldn't
of
have made it
splitting
without your help
up.
today.
At least until Riverwood, the first town you visit. This is basically just
You
another
know,
follow.
you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's us.
Might be a little weird for an Imperial to be joining the Stormcloak Rebellion, but I'm probably going with the fuck both your factions faction, so not joining either. As my plan is not to make
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. I never
hunger. While you're hungry, which reduces your total available stamina, represented by the dark region in your stamina bar. It also affects how quickly you can attack with weapons. Eating food to reduce your hunger, cooked meals are significantly better at restoring hunger than raw, uncooked food. Eating raw meat may lead to contracting food poisoning.
Good how my sister
As
could
a
stand living in
Imperial,
the
I
shadow of that
definitely
place.
can take
I guess you get used
Yeah,
to it.
some of the races, the Khajiit, the cat people, and the Argonians are immune to poison, so they don't have to worry about that. They can just feast on raw food as much as they want.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
And with a standing stone, you align yourself with it, and it increases your abilities in combat. This one is the Warrior Stone that increases your warrior abilities by 20%. Mage Stone magic will be increased by 20%. And then you got the Thief Stone, which is all your stealth abilities. I normally choose the Thief Stone simply because I like making a stealth character, but this one we're going to go with a Warrior Stone. And you have the ability to
Those stars will guide you to
align with
honor and
any one of
glory.
them as many times as you want, but you can only have one at a time. So if I were to come back and choose the Thief Stone, you would lose the benefits from the warriors and then gain the Thief Stone. Those are just the 3 basic ones that are introduced to you.
Remember, this isn't Stormcloak territory. If we're ahead of the news from Helgen, we should be fine. As long as we don't do anything stupid. If we run into any Imperials, just let
And because he's still pretty much invincible, I am going to let him take most of the attack because he can well on them, and I can attack the wolves from behind. And picking up the wolf pelts just to make leather or sell them later down the line. back where we came, there was a small fishing spot that,
We're almost to Riverwood.
one of the mods that I included was the ability to fish as long as you had the fishing supplies. But since basically those wolves always attack you on your way here, and the mode that I'm on, I thought it was best to go with rail up at least this far. And we have an elk that's, yeah, just continue running along. And
Looks like nobody
AI
here
on
knows
that
what
is
happened.
a little different. I am now fatigued. You are tired, which reduces the total available magicka, represented again in a dark region on the magicka bar. Fatigue also decreases how quickly you recover magicka and stamina, and the effectiveness of potions, not poisons. Sleep in a bed to reduce your fatigue. Sleeping indoors allows more restful sleep than sleeping outdoors.
What? Come on. Gerd is probably working in her lumber mill.
It flew right over the barrel.
That gentleman is part of the quest later on that you can take part of, and will train you in your archery skills if you wish. Yep, still the axe. I'm not walking around town with a axe.
Gerd,
That would be an
Mercy,
issue.
it's good to see you. But is it safe for you to be here?
Gerd,
We heard that Ulfric had been captured.
Gerd, I'm
And
fine.
since that's not stealing, I'm
At
just
least
taking
now
her
I am.
apples.
Are you hurt? What's happened? And who is this? One of your comrades?
Not a comrade yet, but a friend. I owe him my life, in fact. Is there somewhere we can talk? There's no telling when the news from Helgen will reach the Imperials.
Helgen? Has something happened? You're right. Follow me. Pod, come here a minute. I need your help with something.
What is it, woman? Sven drunk on the job again?
Pod, just come here.
Raylo, what are you doing here? Ha, I'll be right down.
There's where the voice is coming from.
Uncle Raylo, can I see your axe? How many heroes have you killed? Do you really know Ulfric Stormcold?
That's a little creepy little
Hush,
child.
Trollman. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Raylo.
Look at you, almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Raylo. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Now, Raylo, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That
Oh,
was
you did. Down
2 days ago now.
Five inside.
We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then.
Maybe.
But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Well, we did kill everyone.
Maybe we can
on
lay
the
up
way
for
out,
it.
so
I hate to put your family in danger, Gerd.
I won't say escape another way. We probably were the first ones out.
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Raylov's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
And now we're in a point where we can pretty much just loot everything out of her inventory, because these are just basic things to let a person gain some gold. So,
There is something you could do for me. For all of us here.
Oh,
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless.
if the Jarl
We need to get
believes me.
word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. I'm glad to help any way I can. Until next time. I ought to get back to work before I'm missed, but if anyone else is here...
I'm going to let them have their talk. With that key, that should allow us to sleep. Not here, that is the blacksmith, which is the place that you can go if you're with the Imperial. That is one of the other people's houses, but I'm going into the trader. Offload some of my stuff.
Well, one of us has to do something.
Oh, and they're having
I
fun.
said no! No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing!
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
That's all good. Let's talk.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Did something happen?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing.
Oh.
An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I could help you get that claw back.
You
As a
could?
bounty hunter.
I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
Great.
If
Thanks.
you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak. The sooner you
Bleak
find
Close
the
Barrel.
claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
Yes, I'm sure. Except that'll
Trinkets, odds and ends,
bring
that
up
sort of
the
thing.
quest for being the Dragonborn, which I will not be doing. I'm mainly going about this as a random Imperial who's making his way through Skyrim. He's going to be taking random bounties and stuff like that. He's not the Dragonborn, so warning the Jarl in Winterhelm, which will bring about the quest to go to Bleak Falls Barrow, get a Dragon Stone, all that jazz. I'm probably not going to do, simply because that will lead to even more dragons attacking after you kill the first one. So, and barter, yes, exit, peril. This was one of the mods that I've added. It allows you to increase your carrying capacity. It's a basic backpack, and there are a couple. There's an adventures backpack, which just gives you, as it says, then fine backpack. This one just increases by 75 points, but is a little cheaper than the adventures. Now, fishing boots. And as you can see, they have a warmth stat, which allows you to stay warm. Different ones have different warmth stats, so that is a level. Yes, if I was a cloaked figure in the far side, it would more likely be the tavern just down the road where I would meet Frodo and Samwise. Each one's have different, seem to have different extra abilities, like these backpack, but I am wanting the Hunter's Backpack with Bedroll due to the increase in bow damage, but I do not have the money as I only have 121, so down to weapons and start selling off various things. Keeping the Steel Dagger as it has more damage, peril. both have the same Stormcloak cuirass and the Studded Imperial armor have both the same armor and warmth, but this one is worth more, so I am selling that and keeping the hood so that I have something to wear on my head. And with that, I can go back over and purchase the backpack and various miscellaneous items, but I am going to check out their food because food is... I just bought a bunch of wine that I did not need. Oh well. Alright.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now...
Back into Skyrim. And as you can see, both my green bar, which represents stamina, and blue bar, which represents magic, is
across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls
lower than it should be, simply due to the fact that I am tired and hungry. This is not the house that I have the key for. I usually just continue on once you get the key and I don't sleep, but being able to sleep in Girder's house should allow me to get
what can I do for your friend?
Some benefits. Let's see. No, it's not the... It's 5 p.m., but let's open up the right menu. It's been quite a while, and I am going to... As you can see, the raw items only restore 2 health and 2 hunger, while cooked food will restore 5 health, but 22 points of hunger. So I'm going to eat that seared fish. I'm now satisfied, but should have some wine to go with the fish. And let's... We do have various meats, but I'm more interested in this cooking pot to see what I can cook. Good. And as these are all the recipes of stuff that I can, like, I know I can cook, but the grayed out ones are pieces that I do not have the items for. Most of these come from fishing, which you can get a fishing line and in certain hot spots fish, as well as it looks like getting various hot stews, which will increase your warmth. The hot items, which need fire salt, a alchemic item, will help with the warmth, which is very nice. But I am going to cook 1 pheasant roast and a rabbit haunch, because that is all I can cook due to the lack of salt. Yep. And then in miscellaneous, as long as you have the items, you can make poisoned items, and then you can reverse pickpocket them into people's items. But let's sleep for the night. It is kind of early, but so I'm not going to sleep quite yet, as it's only 6 in the afternoon. So while going about when it's dark is not much fun and pretty dangerous, I haven't added the mod that at night zombies appear, simply due to the fact that it wouldn't really work well, I think, with my
hard not
abilities,
to.
But
the ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Great. I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
This is the one of the main ways you can find work. You ask rumors.
There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Not really sure how this rumor would get all the way down to across all of Skyrim without the guards finding out about it and then being all like, hey, maybe we should do something about this, instead of being like, it's just a kid. But let's see what he's got for sale.
Take a look.
But he's the one with most of the foods, including lots of cooked stuff. One of the mods that I had allowed me to, it increases the stuff that you can eat. Yes, he does have food, but he doesn't have potatoes in his ears right now. But I'm going to take the salt and then...
Alright then.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed.
Oh?
And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Thank you for that song.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Delphine, that's who I talked to
Next time.
before. Alright, now where's... Over here in the alchemy.
You're that visitor. I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
That's nice. I just want a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Over to quest. And here are the various quests I have. Retrieve the Golden Claw in Bleak Falls Barrow before the storm, talking to the Jarl of Whiterun, and miscellaneous, which I am going to select. Kill the band leader located in Valtime Keep. But first, let's have
Give me a mug of ale.
sleep.
Coming right up.
Yes, because
Give
this
me a mug
bed
of ale.
doesn't have owned on it.
Right
This is
up.
the one I'm renting, and since it's close to 7 o'clock, I'm going to sleep for 10 hours, and by then it'll be morning, and we will have to eat, of course. Oh wow, that was... And because we slept, we can now level up. Leveling up allows you to increase your magicka, health, or stamina, and select a perk or save it at the time. So I am going to take health as my first, and then pull out of the magic tree. These are the various perks you can get, and I am going to increase my one-handed weapons by 20%. And you can increase them up to 5 times. Each one, without, it allows me to now move up to fighting stance if I wanted, or once I get to level 30, hack and slash, bone breaker, bladesman, and dual flurry. Hey Zesty, welcome in. Glad to have you. I'm now well rested, but I'm feeling packaged. So let's open up my items and let's just down a bottle of mead because that's not a good enough Breakfast, I see. I guess they want us to have something a little more. Let's have 3 apples. That gets us pretty much to full stamina, and it is still pretty dark out. Very dark out. So I am going back into the inn, and we are going to sleep for a couple more hours because one of the mods lets it makes it seem a lot darker, so I don't want to be ambushed and killed on my first day. Yes. Little booze for breakfast. And then we are off to follow the quest marker with the lack of fast traveling due to this being survival mode. We have to walk everywhere, or at the major holes, as they're called, the city. You can rent a carriage and go that way, but that's caribou. Get down some sneaking, and hopefully I'm... Nope, that is just one ass shot, and even though I did a bunch of damage, it didn't very little to him, which is legendary mode, and he is run off, and I have no interest in chasing him down. I was hoping that I would get him, but even with sneak damage, ooh, that is the sound of a wolf. Let's over to dual wielding a and that is why I got the potions. Those will very much be of use, and since this is legendary mode, as you can tell, I wasn't doing very much damage. And unlike, which is sort of a meme in Skyrim, where middle of a fight you pause the game and eat like 15 wheels of cheese, that's not going to do very much for health. It's only drinking potions, which is... They get expensive, so I'm definitely going to be looking at increasing my armor and whatnot, but with my backpack, which you can now see the backpack on me, and okay, you just spin around so you don't really see the hood, but and there's a Imperial patrol. They've captured a Stormcloak gentleman. Square.
Imperial business. Be on your way. This is none of your concern.
Okay, I'm backing away.
President's interfering with Imperial business.
I wanted to have a chat, see if you told me to go join the Imperials, but no. I do believe the water here is fine. You can drink it, I believe. It's not like Fallout, which has like dirty impure water. But yes, dying of dysentery is not something one wants to have. So I'm now feeling slightly cold and going the wrong way to go for the cake, because that's no. What is the map? So here's the world map. Right, so it's still place a marker. This is the tower that we're supposed to be going, and the quest marker is telling me to go talk to the Jarl, but that is not the quest I am looking at. And I am going into the meter just simply to warm up. Hopefully. But while I'm here, let's...
Welcome. Take a look.
No gold, so I
Now,
can't...
if you'll excuse me.
Side and... Oh.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
I don't think the Imperials really approve of you trying to recruit me right in front of them.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Yeah. No, you won't. And attacking a chicken is one of the easiest ways to get a bounty and have everyone pissed off at you. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to head over the water and up the path. Oh, and the legendary mode, I need to be watching my health bar. I can't just be hacking and slashing at people, thinking I'm going to be fine. So, and let's have a little... I'm not fully healed up, which... Let's have another potion of minor healing. But I am now no longer hungry, which is good. Feeling kind of cold, but this is Skyrim. Everything is cold. Are you? Or some random person? Talk to you.
Yes?
Oh.
I'm collecting ingredients to bring to the gourmet. He'll think my taste so refined when I offer them to him. You have heard of the gourmet?
Never heard of him.
You've not heard of the gourmet? Author of Uncommon Taste? He is a wizard with a spatula. Well, not an actual wizard, but his recipes are legendary. You know, I've heard the gourmet is in Skyrim right now.
Interesting. Might try to find him. He might have some recipes for sale that will open up more things to... Fever, basically a rat. Which just had a random ring on it in its fur or prison pocket. As we are getting closer to the keep, more of that, and switching over to my bow so that I can try and smite him. Taking out various flowers and thistles as I go. Sneak along because the keep is nearby. Maybe we're not that close. That, I believe, is another one of the standing stones that you can go to. Let's wander up the path. Carving down to see if there's anyone nearby. Yes, this is a ritual stone. And that is a necromancer. here's number one. Yes, legendary, is quite brutal. Oh. Save just outside of here. I'm going back in here because you guys don't like it when I'm near you. So, I'll let you wander along and hopefully warm up. Let's just sit down. And bunch of could steal stuff, but in view of everyone, that is quite stupid. Definitely don't have the charisma or speechcraft to tell them that I didn't do that. And even heal up a little bit. And number quest is correctly marked. Try number 2, and we are going to leave the ritual stone alone. They definitely were out of my power level. Hello. Okay, so past the gentleman who is looking for random herbs and stuff on the middle of the road to give to somebody who he doesn't know who is, just has heard rumors that he's around. But ooh, another wolf. 2 wolves. Yes, am I leading the wolves to this random person? Yes, hopefully they'll aggro him instead of me.
Never should have come here.
Oh, yes, he's fighting them. So that gives me time to increase my stamina. And I'll see you later, Scott. Glad to have you. And ooh.
This is the end for you.
You shouldn't duck and weave because I'm going to hit you and then I'm going to have a bounty on
you myself.
Cleared out, I guess.
Yes, you did. Don't think anything about the fact that I brought them to you and was quite willing to let them eat you, but fox. And there goes the fox, but since he is not a enemy that will attack me, I'm gonna let the fox live, because no use chasing after him. Another elk, but 2 elks. Yes, legendary Viking rolls. I set the difficulty to legendary mode, so I do like 25% less damage, and I think they do 25% more. So they are, all enemies are much more difficult. And this is the bandit tower keep that we were asked to take care of. And because I'm near a fire, that is making me now warm, which is always nice. Oh. That is. Maybe I only do 25% damage, because they're definitely much more tanky than I remember when I'm being shot at.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Oh. And number 2. Alright, let's tackle that one in a little bit. Let's go to the keep. Try to get some work there, get some better gear, and tackle that in a little bit. Because 2 deaths in a pretty much in a row, that's means we have to tackle it in a different way. But this is a fight that introduces you to the companions, a bunch of Nords who love fighting people and live in Whiteland there.
You're worst.
Normally this fight is over a lot sooner. You pretty much have to drop down and just charge straight in. Because they usually
You look strong. Come to your Vasker and
kill
be a
you
companion.
before get there, but who are the companions?
The companions are my family. We fight so that other people don't have to.
Very
we bring
nice.
honor and glory to ourselves and each other.
Can I join the companions?
Kodlak is the one who figures out who can be a companion, so talk to him. It's out of my hands.
Alright. I guess it's
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother.
Thank you. What's a shield, brother?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Can I join you?
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Gravaskar.
That's what your
The old
friend told
man's
me to
got
do.
a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Thank you. She's my
Getting
axe and
tired
sword,
of hanging
so-
around talking all day.
Yeah. Sure. This is Whiterun. Here is one of the carriage people that you can talk to go somewhere. Or if you wanted to just be a thief, you could run up to this horse, steal it, and scramble away. But since we're trying to get some work here and not accrue a bounty, we're just gonna let them go. And
can the ancient ones truly have returned?
I wish I could say that I did not, but in every part of Skyrim there is talk of dragon sightings. It is no coincidence.
Surrender, be merciful. What ill fortune that this should happen now.
Sure.
We are still trying to get it.
What do you got?
Take a look.
These are traveling merchants, the Khajiit traveling merchants. They're usually found outside some various of the different holds, and they carry fishing rod, 31 gold. Let's go down and see what. Help and a couple wolf pelts to give me a little gold. And that. Now the fishing rod is 31 gold. The book, that it was a tome which allows you to read various spells, but since I'm not going as a character who casts too much magic, probably other than Restoration will be the only one that I do healing magics, I'm going to sell it, get the money, and get the fishing rod.
Lead you to warm sands.
Thank you. You too.
I feel pity for
it's not like some games where you can just find a spot in the water and fish. There are certain fishing spots that you can go to, and once you caught all the fish or whatever is in that area, they are gone for the day, and then you have to come back in a day's time to
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Birdwood calls for the Jarl's
Everyone's
aid.
in danger too. You better go on in.
Yeah.
You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
That's what people told me. Just my word. I could be just some random psychopath, but yeah, sure, I just give some random person's random town and they let me
They
in.
say Helgen got hit by
We'll
a
pay
dragon.
whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't. I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Brigands, I can handle it. This talk of dragons, work gone mad, I say.
Lots of wind. And let's get out of the rain, because that's not going to be very good, especially in this sort of weather. And we found rain.
Well, there's no telling what to do. My lord, please. This is no
What's the
time for
meaning of
rash
this
action.
interruption?
I just
Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
I have news from Helgen. It's about the dragon attack.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in.
He was.
Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Right.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Indeed I did. Yes, I had a great view while the Imperials were trying to cut off my head. Could tell all the truth. But I'm going to not admit that I was almost assassinated and just say that the dragon destroyed Helgen, and last I saw I was heading this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains.
Provocation. You'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative.
People just
You've
ask me
done
to
Whiterun a service.
do this,
I
but
won't
will.
forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Must help me. We need to convince my brother to do more for the war effort. What would you have me do, Hrangar? Your brother is the Jarl. You know I can't question his judgment.
I'm not asking you to defy the Jarl, just to open his eyes. Use subtlety and suggestion to turn his thoughts to the war. You're his steward. He'll listen to you.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Alright, where am I going and what am I fetching?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
What can you tell me about
An old
Bleak
tomb
Falls Barrow?
built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
Oh, that's not very nice. I like Riverwood, but okay, yeah. Call it miserable. How do you get to this stone tablet in Bleak Falls Barrow? How do you know?
Must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Sure you do. Alright. And I'm going to leave.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf.
You said that,
to have
but
found me an
I'm
able
not
assistant.
going to be doing your request.
I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
But I'm going to put on the steel armor, which increases my armor rating by 11 and warmth by 27. So I'm now using heavy armor and...
May the gods watch over your battle.
Let's see if this gentleman...
Remember that I like my meat rare.
Don't care if you like meat rare. I'm going to talk to this gentleman.
All this standing around.
I serve Jarl Balgruf as steward.
Okay, you don't have any jobs.
Enjoy your
over
visit to
for me,
Dragon's Reach.
So I'm going to leave you be and... I'm going to go speak to the leader of the companions while in camp.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Well, I'm also getting quite cold because it's raining. Welcome to this new companion's keep, basically.
Are those two at it again? Watch the eye.
Get him!
Hey, watch it.
you stand a
Get in
chance?
there and push. Pull him back. Just die.
And what a beautiful thing to walk into. A fist fight. But, and now that I'm a little more warm, going downstairs, and they just let random people into the living quarters. That's perfectly fine. Oh, maybe. Nope.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
Over this way, yes.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me. A stranger comes to our hall.
I would like to join the companions.
Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy?
Well, the 2 deaths before me says I have much learned, so let's go with that.
That's the spirit. Vilkas here will get started on that. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
Now let's stand up. Start the next quest. Yep. Well, you run along. I'm just gonna walk at a normal pace and keep up with you. Okay. And stop.
Not here. Out in the yard. Come on.
Let's go to the yard. Yep. There we go. Oh, fight's over.
My brother Vilkas is a better talker than me. He should be around someplace.
Sure he is.
The old man said to have a look at you. Let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
Alright.
Leave here alive.
Okay, you totally...
Not that. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, you blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
Sure it is. Off doing special class. So, increase my 100-meter a little bit. Talk to the smith in the compare. Hello.
What brings you here?
Vilkas sent me with this sword.
I'm guessing you're the newcomer.
I am.
Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody for companions.
Good to know. Are you a companion?
Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. Right. My name is Yorland Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel.
I need to get going.
I have a favor to ask.
What is it? What's the favor?
I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me.
I'm happy to lend a hand.
That's
Always
a good
good to
man.
help someone up. Let's go talk to Leia. Get back inside, out of the cold and wet.
When the Empire surrendered to the All-Merry Dominion, they shamed us all.
Yeah, sure. Downstairs, back into the living quarters. Way. Yep. Nope. Past the wall. Next set of doors. These doors. Yeah. Open up this one.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
That's good. I'm here for you to deliver you your
Good.
shields.
I've been waiting for this. Good to see you made it up here.
You know this one? I saw him training in the yard with Vilkas.
Before you have one swing.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight?
I don't care for boasting. Mainly because
A
of
man
how
of
I footed.
action. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas.
Did you call me?
Of course we did, Ice Brain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood. Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me.
And having a spot to sleep
Skryim and
here
Aela like to tease me, but
will
they're good
be
people.
good, because now I don't
They
have to be
challenge us to
spending the
be our
10 gold
best.
to rent a room in the tavern. Or
Nice to have a
go
new
through
face
the
around. It gets
Dragonborn
boring here
quest to get the
sometimes.
house.
I hope we keep you.
You get
This can be a rough
after
life.
finishing
The quarters are up here.
getting
Just
the
pick a bed
Dragonstone
and fall in it when you're tired.
as well as killing
Tell
the
them we'll keep
dragon.
the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aela if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skryim and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
Thank you.
By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've
Yeah.
gotten a letter about someone needing some muscle right here in Whiterun Hold. I don't know what the fight is about, and that's not our business anyway.
Just here for the
I just
coin.
need you to go out there, look tough, and scare this milk drinker into submission. No more than that. I don't want to hear about a killing, understand?
Yeah, I can handle that.
Go. Bring
That'll
over
give me some
yourself
gold so I can
and the
buy a shield,
companions.
so that
By the
possibly...
way, if you're looking for something to do,
Yeah, no. Not right now. Get a shield so I can try that hold once again. That might be abuse. Oh, these are all... Clips
Skryim
with
says
those,
that I have
but
the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his
I'm gonna leave
smarts.
those. Head on outside. Let's hire muscle. And since they don't want any killing, let's unequip my weapons so that when I do potentially go in a fight, it's more of a fist fight, and I'm not likely to bash the skull open with a axe now.
You... Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see. Very successful business, obviously.
That's nice, I don't care, I'm just here to
You can't scare me into
resolve the
submission.
dispute.
Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're...
Ooh, you are like your fists or something has to do. Adding more potions. You are just going through all of them. Oh, yeah, and there's... And there I go. There's... Oh, maybe death number? Or I'm just... And kid runs past me. Okay, not death number 3. But... okay. Okay, might be bugged. Let's save. Oh, that is quite further back than I wanted that. Yes, let's see if I can get a... Right, this one should be much better save than right back at the beginning. Yes, this is a much better save to use.
Time to chat with an old woman.
I'm not here to chat.
There's a Yes. Evgir Onslaught has come at last. The season unending. War without end.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree all burnt up in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Since I'm looking for some easy, simple work, I'm probably going to spend some time chopping wood. Use the chopping block. Don't have a wood cutter's axe. Fine. Alright.
I don't claim to be the best.
Ladies,
Take
see
a look.
if there's... Everything is much more expensive than what I can afford, so I am putting over that chest. And let's talk to the person about the elder tree in River. I am now great.
Have you looked over?
Welcome, child. The Gildergreen, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me. But not many of them around anymore.
What's so special about this tree?
To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo.
Is there any way to revive this tree?
I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
What kind of weapon would work?
Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about a weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself.
I'll get the Nettlebane for you.
Your spirit is strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Orphan Rock. Good to know. I am definitely... Not going there. I am 5 p.m. Let's head back to the Companion's Hall.
You've been seen in the company of companions.
Indeed it is. And now we're going to go here, get some rest, and set up for Riverwood most likely. There's a couple
Skyor says that I have the strength of Ysgrim
around that I can hopefully clear out. Pick up a couple weapons as well as I do so. They have no problem with you picking up a couple weapons.
I never thought they would actually let me join the Companions.
What are you doing that for?
But now it looks like they're letting anyone in these days.
Sleep for a good 13 hours. Probably have to go upstairs and hopefully find some food to eat, because I'll definitely be more than a little famished after one day. Okay, feeling rested.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember.
Boiled cream. Treat boiled cream. Nope. Plate. That's drop plate. Okay, maybe not. Let's not toss it on the ground, but venison and it's breakfast. Time for some ale. So, pheasant roast. Venison is raw, so had an apple. Doesn't fully fill me, so I'm going upstairs and seeing if they have a cooking pot. That is how you cook in this game. But it doesn't look like this fire has a cooking pot, but I can take the seared slaughterfish. Cheese, other seared. Get a little more food because it is massively important. Ingredients, food, and salmon steak. I'm feeling, that's good. That'd be feeling better. Now I'm satisfied. Now, with those weapons that I picked up, hopefully I can sell them, get some gold to get a shield to add to my armor class so that I now can survive a little more, because it's always...
I ain't done nothing.
Good, thought I was just walking past you. Now...
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Take a look.
probably the best I can do. Yep, there. Give you all money. Do you have any help in the
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need
Blacksmith's
anything.
course. Start the tutorial to learn how to build things, and let's make a iron dagger. Takes 1 ignite and leather shifts, but gave 2 of each.
That's a decent weapon you can
Camping supplies is something that you can build so that you can go off and camp out under the stars, as it were. And quite a bunch of different items, mostly backpacks, as well as some cork-balled arrows that seem to just do a little extra damage, but take cork-balled root, which I'm not sure how to get. And some building supplies for when you want to build a house. As normal, all the jewelry that just kind of standard, leather, studded, and I'm going to keep the items. She might have something more for me to build.
Have you met my father?
Dagger.
He's not bad, but it's a little dull.
Yep.
How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. All right then.
Fine iron dagger that allows it to do a little more damage, and I'm going to do the same to my war axe, just to boost its damage. Now take tempered.
Got some
dagger.
good pieces.
Here's a
This looks
sharpened
good.
dagger.
You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them.
Right,
You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Sure. Excellent.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Hey. Yes, of course. Tell me to make leather, then immediately use the tanning rack. That makes sense.
I help my father in more ways than...
Armor. Now, the wolf pelts that I had collected could have gone into making more leather, but I sold it so
You
that
think all
there
the
was
counsel my father provides the Jarl
some
is
gold.
his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor and leave it.
Sure you do.
Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Okay, this is just the basic tutorial for blacksmithing, first real big town you get into, and gives you a little... Hide helmet. I don't think it's... Yeah, no,
I
not
don't
there.
claim to be the best.
You need to come back to the blacksmithing forge
Yorland
to make
Draymond's got that.
hide
And
armor
steel
mace.
is legendary. All I ask
Lots of
is
sense that you need an open flame to build a helmet. Now that we've collected the helmet, back and do the back and forth once again. Here's the helmet.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's
That'd be
improve
nice.
the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. All right then.
Bench.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
And as you upgrade your smithing abilities, it'll go from fine to higher levels, so you can upgrade your armor that way, as well as getting better armor for those net plates
You
found.
have talent.
Yes,
Keep
you have
working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh?
Okay, that's basic mission.
Don't forget to
but
check inside the shop if you need
because
anything.
I had that extra leather, I'm going to increase my helmet and then turn around and promptly sell
I help my father.
the
Blades,
dagger
helmets,
and
pretty much anything to suit your
armor
needs.
that she had me build. because why not? Seven. Yeah, let's. Keeping the shield because we need that. Gives us a little extra gold and check out what. Nothing in our price range. We got a pickaxe that I can grab, but I'm going to leave it at for this time.
All right then.
And clock basically. Great time to head on along. Hopefully we don't get too badly treaded by people. Now, peril. And yes, keeping the axe wouldn't be good to be running around with a shield and a dagger. Doesn't do as much damage as the axe. So once we get back to Riverwood, there's a mine that we passed after escaping Helgen, which is another sort of introductory, pretty easy mine to go through. So I'm going back there and hopefully clearing that out, and that should give me a little more levels and allow me to take on some of the work that was asked of me. Just on a nice little track. It's been quite a while since I played this game, and yeah, one of the mods definitely was a graphical one, but graphics still look reasonable.
Dragons?
No, just walking past, you would see a dragon or probably hear it. It was, but and probably also after we stop by Riverwood, check out the one fishing spot that I know of, which is just near the 3 beginner standing stones. And you have to choose a spot that has fishing supplies, as it were. So you can't just find a random creek bed, pull out your... oh, hello. That is a thief.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a fish.
Beat you if I have to.
Nice try, but you do not scare me. I am not going to ask again.
Rather die.
Then I guess that is your last request, fool.
Let's hope it. And I'm going to, once again, lead you towards... drink a potion so I don't die, but lead you towards some guards to help me with this fight, because legendary mode is definitely something else. Yes, I'm running downhill. Come on, there you are. There's that guard. Ah, there's the guard. Come on. Oh. He decided not to follow me, I think. Or Pathing got stuck. There he is. Pathing got stuck. Hey, I Pathing. Oh, Garth, I brought us a friend. Yes. Are you just... Oh. And there's death number 3, because that lovely guard decided I'm not gonna help. Fun. I'm very glad I didn't decide to make this a permadeath run as well to add to the challenge, because I would have had to restart multiple times and have no real interest to restarting the game, and you are just floating along. Hopefully this time we won't get the random encounter of a thief as we walk along. And we're off back once again off to Riverwood. Nice track. Let's do some running. Now, I did say I was probably, to some people who have talked about this, that I had planned for close to like a 4-hour stream, but I'm probably not going to be going that long simply because I'm feeling my voice getting a little sore, so I'm probably going to cut it after we check out the fishing spot up in Riverwood so closer to another half an hour, and work my way up to 3 or 4 hour streams. But thank you for those who have been here, those who are checking it out after the fact. It's always great. Oh, we already got some random...
I don't care. Leave me alone.
Red guard.
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar. What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure it's the right person.
Need something? Good
What are you
morning.
looking for?
We're looking for information about a woman. A foreigner in these lands. She's a red guard like us. We believe she may be hiding in Whiterun, but we're checking everywhere to be sure.
Alright.
Good day.
Yo, hey, welcome.
Need something?
Good at games? No problem, Zessie. Glad to have you. As I was saying before, I let them have their little conversation. I'm probably only going to be streaming for another half an hour, but we'll be streaming this again Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So, hope to see you there. If you are just finding this stream and enjoy what you are seeing, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will be streaming Sundays and Wednesdays. Sundays at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard, and then Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard. Come July 3rd, so in a couple weeks' time, I will be switching my Wednesday streams from Skyrim to the First Descendant. It is a free-to-play game, much like Warframe. It has some similar aspects as that. It is a bit of a looter-shooter game. I was able to check it out in one of the semi-closed open betas, but that is where I am. And turns out we don't have to go too much farther. This is a fishing spot, and as you can see, you can take a fishing line, read about fishing, as well as then using the fishing supplies, which you have to have the rod equipped. So we go over, and one hand there. And this is the wonderful fishing mini game. While fishing, press activate to reel in your line. Reeling when there's a strong pull line will reel in your cast. Ripples on the surface when casting your line are from nearby fish. If the water is calm when you cast a line, there are no more fish to catch. Fish will return in a day's time. So we go along, fish. Lots of splashes means there seems to be lots of fish around. Let it tug along, pull to catch it, and we caught ourselves a fish. And as well as a quest to visit the Ripton Fishery to, I guess, show off our catch or something along that lines. But since this is an easy, free way to get food, I am going to continue fishing. Let's see what comes next. Another tuna or fish of some sort. Three splashes. And now peckish. Should be using up this fishing spot pretty soon. Still a few splashes, so there's still some fish or maybe a boot to catch. In one of my other quick checks, I ended up finding a pair of tongs as I was fishing, which is definitely something. But that weather is probably going to get me getting very cold, so let's... Oh! Look at that, I got a bucket, which is not needed, and... into... giant inn.
We need a room, drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Great. I have 42 gold, and you just sell food and ingredients. I can't sell that.
Until next time.
But I'm gonna talk to you.
You're that
Delphi.
visitor been
Yes,
poking around.
That visitor. I'd like to rent another room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
And let's see if you got hurt any.
I'm
other
the
rumors.
innkeeper. They say a dragon attacked Helgen. Sounds like
that's
hogwash.
not hogwash. It's definitely true. But okay.
They say a dragon
you only
attacked
have
Helgen.
that
Sounds like hogwash.
rumor, so I'm gonna leave you alone and close the door. And since we didn't have to move further along to find the fishing
there
space,
once was a hero named Ragnar the Red.
we are going to sleep,
riding to
and
Whiterun.
I'm going. No, we're not going to sleep. This is
Old Rorik Stead.
11 in the afternoon. We're just going to stay in this room, and this is going to be the end of the stream. It's good to have people here, and see you again on Wednesday. Have a good night.